It wasn't a rumor for long. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here for Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of the Good Times Newsline Flashcast. Yeah, that's right. We've got some Evercade news. In an Evercade news update, 2 new carts coming out of order, which is kind of weird. So we've got September carts coming, but we don't know what they are. But these 2 are the ones for November, coming alongside, of course, the Evercade Alpha. And you know what that means? That's right. It's arcade time. So let's take a look at Toaplan Arcade 3 and Data East Arcade 2. Let's take a look at the trailer, see what we got, and see what these games are. All right, Peggy 12. Evercade presents no audio because of copyright things. All right, 12 games from Data East. Let's see what we got. We got the VSR and the exp-r. They're ready to rock. All right. Joe and Mac returns. All right, cool. Little platformer thing. Trio the Punch. Never Forget Me. Don't know what that one is. Midnight Resistance. We had that on the other collection there. Peter Pepper is pretty cool. Crude Buster. B-Wings. All right. See what else. We'll scrub through. Super Burger Time. Edward Randy. That one looks pretty crazy. Express Raider. That looks like a Circus Convoy, like if it was thing. Super Real Darwin. Shootout. And we missed one. That's okay. Of November 2024. Pre-orders are going to start in September, I think this thing is going to say. If it doesn't, then we'll take a look at the blog article that will probably say the same thing. So let's go and scrub and take a look at each one of these real quick. We got the Data East. We've got the things here. Joe and Mac returns, platforming fun, pretty cool. Okay, we've seen that before. Look at that. Look at those sprites. They're like, that's pretty crazy. This one looks like it might be just like silly fun. So I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. So we've got, of course, Midnight Resistance. We've had Midnight Resistance on Data East 1 in the regular console. This is the arcade version, so that's going to be cool, especially for people that can't get through the game. Peter Pepper's Ice Cream Factory looking pretty cool. So Peter Pepper, I think, is the character from Burger Time, and another new game in an ice cream factory. That's interesting because I don't think I've ever played this one, so that'd be interesting to take a look at. Crude Buster, otherwise known as Two Crude Dudes in the NES version. That's pretty cool. Taking a look at that, should be pretty fun. B-Wings, you got a shooter, but we're gonna be talking about some shooters in a little bit anyway. Super Burger Time, so that's pretty cool. A lot of people say this one's really fun. I've never checked it out myself, so we'll have to check that out. Edward Randy. Now this one is one of those ones that looks like the people that made Boogie Wings got involved and in a side-scrolling like action thing. This looks like it could get pretty crazy. So I got my eye on this one as something that could be fun. Express Raider, looking like I said, like you're jumping around like beating people up on a moving train. It's almost like, and if you can go in and out of the train cars, I mean that's like Circus Convoy right there. Instead of puzzles, you're just having a good time. And then last mission, looking like a center screen scroller. That's kind of cool. Like maybe you're controlling the direction of the plane. That's kind of neat. And then it's looking like Super Real Darwin is a vertical shoot 'em up. Very cool. And then Shootout. It's looking interesting, like a light gun game where you're controlling the guy in the front. Very, very interesting. So we'll see what's up with that. So that's Data East Arcade 2. And then let's take a look at the Toaplan 3. Let's see what these are. You know what? I bet you they're shoot 'em ups. Yes. 7 phenomenal arcade games from the masters of the shoot 'em up. Toaplan. Yes. I think all of them. I don't think there is a non-shoot 'em up on this one. Which is fine. It's all good. I mean, if you like the shooters, Batsugan, vertical scrolling shooter, Batsugan special version, vertical scrolling shooter, Fixite. Now, this is a vertical scrolling shooter in a different way. Gox. Whoa. That's pretty cool. We're gonna have to roll that one back because that looked like an Arkanoid shooter. Truxton 2. We missed that other one. Vimania or Vimana. All right, that's very cool. It's very cool. Let's go back. Let's go back and do this real quick. So we've got, yes, here is your shooters. Batsugan looking cool, looking crazy. Lots of people like that one. I've heard people talk about that special version. Again, I've heard people talk about the Batsugan games as like really good that you have to play. Fixite, look at that. It looks like a vertical, like side scrolling, but not like vertical scrolling fixed. It's like you have motion in your character. So that's pretty interesting, like a top-down kind of thing. But this Gox game, take a look at that. It looks like you're a paddle down there. That's pretty cool. Let me roll that back. You're a paddle and you're like using the paddle balls to hit things. That's very cool. Now, it makes me want a spinner even more, but it's very cool. I can definitely get down with that. Outzone, so it's typical. Another one of those like sides, vertical, like scrolly kind of things. Shoot 'em up, but run and gun style. That's kind of cool. Truxton, that looks ridiculous. That's so much. Look at how much action is on the screen. It's just like you're going everywhere. There's just bullets everywhere. And I think, do you have like direct control of the way the bullets go? That's kind of cool. Look at that. It's all flickering around. That's weird. This one looks more traditional, kind of like a Xevious kind of thing. That's pretty neat. That Vimana game. So that's pretty cool. So accompanying the news, of course, of these two arcade carts being announced is a blog post. And sometimes you find some cool things in the blog post. Sometimes you don't. I actually just knew that the blog post was there. So we have no idea whether or not we're just going to see the same kind of things or not. And then, we'll just take a little quick perusal of the website. Always go down into the description below. You got links to evercade.co.uk. You can do that. It says 2 arcade collections coming to the Evercade this November. So it is November. That is the dates for that, which is pretty cool. So they're releasing at the normal retail price of $19.99 pound, and $17.99 or £17.99 pound and €19.99. So that's pretty cool. Pre-orders are going to open. That's the other important part. Pre-orders are open on the 26th of September. So we won't get to pre-order these cartridges until September's release happens. So we also now know that September 26th is probably the date that the September carts go live. So at least we got some news there. And then, like I said, they're going to be available in November 24, and we've got those too, which is kind of cool. So Toaplan Arcade 3, much requested titles, games of recent history of Toaplan, Batsugan, Outzone, Truxton 2. A lot of people are looking for those apparently, so that's pretty cool. Batsugan Special Edition, deeper cuts from Toaplan, including the Vix 8, the Vimana, and the puzzle action game Gox. Okay, cool. So that's going to be number 11, the Toaplan Arcade 3. And of course, like they said, there's the games list there again. You got Data East, fan favorites, cold capsules, deep cuts, spin-offs, Burger Time and Burger Time spin-offs, Super Burger Time and Peter Pepper's Ice Cream Factory. So that is the connection there. Awesome action games like Edward and Randy, Express Raider, and Midnight Resistance, and the Gangster Shootout, which is pretty cool there. We got all that stuff. It's going to be number 12, same price, same pre-order date, same retailers, all that kind of stuff. So there's nothing really too much there, and that's the end of the post. So like it really isn't too much more there in the posting itself, except for the fact that now we have, of course, it's going to come out in November for sure. Obviously, the trailer said that, but pre-orders from September 26th. So it's going to be a while before we're able to actually throw money down on these games to get them. All right, cool. So what does that mean? That means that we've got some other pretty cool things going on in the Evercade world in the future. But we still have 2 more carts, the 2 September carts. We still don't know what they are, but we're going to know, of course, within another month, right? So it's 6/19/24 as we're recording this. By at least 7/20 or something like that, we're going to know what the September carts are, because the July carts are going to be coming out, and we always know that they like to pair their announcements of the new carts with the thing with the old carts. Now, why did the arcade carts get announced first for the November release? It's got to be because something somewhere tied to the existence of the alpha. It made sense to do the arcade announcements with the alpha because it's an arcade console. So that does make sense. But it's just going to mean that news might be a little light in that medium interim between July and September. But they might actually push the announcements for Super Pockets. I know it's not the same company. Come on, guys. You know, they're all connected. It's all a family. We might not get those announcements for the Super Pockets until August for maybe an October release, because there's nothing in October for Evercade. So, you know, you're still coming back almost every single month, starting in September. September, the other 2 carts. October, maybe some Super Pocket action. November is Alpha and the other arcade carts. And then you're still coming out with some stuff in December, which might get announced in September. When the September carts release, we might actually announce the December carts, since we already know what the November ones are. So that's just me. So if you're speculating as to when you're going to see even more card information, what happened to September, all that kind of stuff, I think that's where we're living. The other thing, though, for me is please, please, please bring back the hidden game awesomeness. Please. Because you got Data East Collection 1 and 2 and the arcade. You put those back in the bad boys in the VS. Give me some Boogie Wings. Come on. Give me some great ragtime show. It'd be so crazy. The game is so insane. Like, we got to have it. And I'm disappointed. I am a little disappointed it's not already on this cart. But 12 games, come on. I mean, I'll take 12 games any day of the week. But I am a little saddened that Boogie Wings is not one of them. It is a Data East game. It's a Data East arcade game. It's a Data East arcade cult classic. Where is it? I think it'd be cool if we had it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments what you think about the announcement, what you think about the videos, what you think about all this other stuff. I know I'm a little late to the party. Of course, Ed, the Evercade Effect himself, he's a boom boom. He got there right away. All the other people are probably talking about those news things, whatever. But I'm glad you guys stopped by to even hang out with me and talk about this stuff as well, because it's awesome. It's really cool to see you guys hanging out with me. All right, cool. So what we're going to do, well, we have one more thing to do at the end of every bacon ice cream video. We have to do one thing and one thing only, and that's thank the members of the Good Times Club. So let's do that right now. Let's thank the EverCanadian, Crimson Cross, Gorge Games, Chris Westerman, Phantom Fiction, Skeletrex, Lidar Gem, Papa P, the Intellivision Gamer, Ken LaCure, Mr. Shua, John Woolley, Gunsy20, and Immortal Sojourn. Thank you guys all so much for the support of the channel for 1080p StreamYard, which is awesome. Helping out not only me, but Ed and the Evercast and a whole bunch of other things that you don't even know about. It's just awesome stuff happening because of you guys at the Good Times Club. So we thank you literally every video that I do, because I mean, it's just awesome. It's just really cool. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you guys are here and you're just randomly here and you don't know what's going on, hey, leave a like, a dislike, a comment, leave it all on the way out. We love talking to you guys about all this kind of stuff. You like this kind of content, you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And you want to really, really kick it up a notch, we've got the join button too. You can become a member of the Good Times Club, have exclusive videos, have all sorts of really awesome stuff, and just a good kind of community stuff, because we talk to each other all the time, and it's awesome. So anyway, that's it for this video here on Bacon Ice Cream Productions. Please keep it locked here. Like I said, there'll be more. Someone's going to drop some news, and we'll talk about it. We'll play some games. There's Fun for Fives coming. There's all sorts of crazy stuff. Katie's in the background. He's saying hi. All that kind of stuff right here on Bacon Ice Cream Productions. Until next time, we'll catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys.
Team RTSC.baconicecream.com.